Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mizuki Arts. Today we are going to be looking over one of my old sketchbooks once again, maybe even 2 or 3, depending on how many I actually have left that I haven't toured yet. This might be one of the last ones, to be honest. I believe I have at least 2 others that I never toured because I completed them way before I started making sketchbook tours. But anyway, let's just dive on into this one. First off, for the cover, I collaged on a whole bunch of like little doodles and stuff. We've got like Sailor Moon and a woo apparently. Little like watermelon, some cute little phrases. I have my social medias on here because I was pretty social media obsessed and I still am. And then right from the get-go, we have art that I apparently was so embarrassed of that I like sectioned it off so that, you know, people couldn't flip through it. But we're actually going to remove this because I'm feeling crazy and these videos are kind of embarrassing for me to look back at old art, but like also I don't even remember what's in here, really, for the most part. So let's just get right into it. I'm looking back and I'm like, what was the big deal? Like, what was so embarrassing about it? Was it just because I was like a weeb? Or like, what? I don't know. But here's a Halloween watercolor painting that I never really finished. I had recorded part of the process for my TikTok. I don't have TikTok anymore. Next page, I have this Nezuko drawing. I believe this was actually like the first TikTok that I posted. And it did pretty well back then. I was like pretty proud of it. I can't with this drawing. It's so out of proportion. I mean, to be fair, I was like, you know, 15, but oh my gosh, it's so awkward. And obviously I don't really like TikTok, so I don't associate positive memories with a lot of the drawings that I did for it. And then we have Toga. She has a very, very long nose. Oh my god. We are interrupting this regularly scheduled program to tell you to go check out my Etsy shop. Since fairies have overtaken my sketchbook and my life, my shop has become the ultimate fairy lover's dream. With products ranging from stickers, pins, and prints to original paintings, I've got it all. All of my stickers are printed on waterproof vinyl, and my prints are on high-quality, durable, matte photo paper. So if you're watching this video, there's probably a fairy that's perfect for you. Whether you're looking for stickers, prints, paintings, or pins, head to www.etsy.com/shop/MizukiArtStudio. As an anime girl, and then it's Sailor Elmo. I thought it was so original back then, but then like I googled it like a year ago just to see if the video was somehow still out there after I deleted my account, and I found other people drawing Sailor Elmo, so I'm like 80% certain, you know, I saw this on the web back when, and then like it got fused with my subconscious or something, and I just like didn't know it was already a thing. But you know, it's Sailor Elmo. There he is. Here's another one of those bigger drawings. I had so much fun with the first one that I thought a second one would be fun, and this time I combined like 3 different series. This is Rem and Ram from ReZero. I don't like ReZero anymore. I actually kind of have a profound hatred for it because it just got so boring. There's Toga and of course Nezuko again. Then I thought it would be funny to draw the Backyardigans as like anime characters, and I only did one. I think this is Uniqua. I don't know all their names if I'm being honest, but I know hers. And then this is when I decided to get back into like watercolors. I hate this drawing. So awkward. Like, I don't know. It looks so gross to me. A lot of my art from this era looks pretty weird. Oh, I actually recorded the process of this piece for my first YouTube video. At least on this channel, my first YouTube video. And it was like a fruit girl collab with a bunch of other artists on Instagram. It was a lot of fun. We had a great little group chat. The video is not about the collab. It's just I had like a paint with me style video while I discussed why I disliked TikTok and why I left. Here's another painting. I was really getting into drawing like girls in very fluffy dresses. Although if I'm being honest, some of the outfits that I made for these characters just don't make sense. Like, is that a tank top under her dress? I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I did this one on Twitch, but I could be entirely wrong. I remember having like really mixed feelings about this one. Because there were certain parts I liked, and then I looked down here and I was like, it looks like she doesn't have like legs. I remember really liking this one too, but it's really not my thing now. Um, I might have done this one on Twitch too, but I don't really remember. I was trying to stream more on there, but now I've kind of discovered I really have like a lot of stage fright when talking on lives. Like it makes me really nervous, so I don't do it. But yeah, this is definitely like not my style anymore. I really liked painting like split colored hair. I thought that was really fun. And fluffy dresses were obviously becoming a thing for me. And I really love how that ice cream looks actually still. This one I really don't have any opinions on. I really did enjoy drawing ballerinas back when, but a lot of my paintings from this time look very washed out and one colored, you know, like the hair is like a bluish color, but it's still very close to like the pink that her tutu is, you know. That's really what I'm seeing most when looking at this stuff. I'm like 80% certain that I painted this one on a live stream on Twitch, and I'm almost certain she became like a strawberry princess character, but I could be wrong. Not really too much to say about this one, but I do remember liking it. And this one was when I was trying to incorporate more text into my work. This was from a Sailor Moon collab, also on Instagram. I miss participating in collabs, if I'm being honest. I just feel like there's not as many going on. I did enjoy this collab, and all the people involved were really nice. This one was for my second YouTube video. I think the second, I don't know, one of the earlier ones. It was a redraw of an old piece from 2018. Not really sure. But yeah, I was pretty proud of the difference in the redraw versus the original. I just skipped over a whole bunch of paintings because I literally had nothing to say about them, but this was from my cursed image to comic idea video from literally years ago. If you think this drawing is weird, you should see the video. I decided this person from the image was like a spy, an office worker, and a magical girl, and it was supposed to be like a comedy comic pitch, you know, based off this image. I don't really remember too much about this idea, but I do know I wanted it to be like an action thriller series around like social media. But that's all I remember for it. This was the third painting from that video, and it was of an underwater nun, like a nun that's told to run some sort of like mission underwater, like to bring the gospel to the sea creatures. And she was supposed to be kind of like a social outcast of a nun. I thought this one was a really wholesome and cute idea, and also like a little humorous. But I got really attached to the character, and this is like the one drawing of the three that I like think about the most, I think. I actually painted this at school. During COVID, like I transferred high schools and spent a lot of time like just painting on my own. So I'd sit at lunch and have my sketchbook out and be painting and drawing and whatnot. Even though those are some huge hands, I do think at the time I was pretty proud of this one. The last page in this sketchbook is like a Mad Hatter type of character. So we're going to go through one more sketchbook today, but I have something complicated to explain first. So this sketchbook was completed after this one. However, it was started before, because this one was like my like doodly social media-y type of sketchbook, and then this one was for finished pieces. It's really weird, but I would do like full paintings in here that I would mostly share on Instagram, and then this one was for like TikTok content art, and then later I just started painting regular stuff in it. So some of this art is from before some of the later art in this sketchbook, if that makes sense. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird in parts of this video. I'm getting over a cold still, and like, I don't know, I still sound funny even though I feel fine. So for the cover, it's pretty much the same concept as the other one, just some different doodles. On this page, I have like some random OC doodles, random practice stuff. I was doing a lot of like marker drawings at this time, so this was like Artist Loft and maybe some Copics. Yeah, I think the skin colors were Copics. Really fun composition actually, but like not a very high contrast piece, that's for sure. And then this was my second ever Draw This in Your style. I was really excited when I saw people actually participating in it. It made me really happy. And I still think it's kind of like a fun drawing. And this was a drawing of one of my OCs. I remember really being proud of this piece. It might have even been my profile picture for a while. I tried to redraw this piece, and I think late 2021 or maybe late 2022, I don't remember, but one of those times. And I remember the redraw came out terrible. I was like, oh my god, it looks terrible. So I'm never gonna try redrawing it ever again. It's also not really my style anymore. I believe I redrew this piece last year. Again, not really my thing anymore, but I do like the dress. Another funky little like Mad Hatter girl. I think I really liked this piece too, mainly because I liked the overall skirt. And now we're at Mermaid, which is when I started like drawing and painting every day. I only did 7 days of Mermaid, but it really did help my art a lot to sit down and be like, okay, I'm gonna paint every day this week. And I do remember liking how this piece turned out, which definitely encouraged me to keep going. This one's actually sparkly. That's really fun. Wow. I think she was supposed to be like a sunshine mermaid to go with like our galaxy themed girl on the last page. This one I actually have on my prompt list for this year's week of Mermaid that I'm doing. I redrew her in 2022 and I'm gonna redraw her again this year, so I'm really excited to see what the newest version of her will look like. This one I believe I did on a Twitter stream. For some reason I thought it would be fun to try and stream on there. I don't remember really enjoying it too much, but I do like how this mermaid turned out, so, you know, I like the colors and everything. Maybe I'll redraw her next year. I remember liking this one too. She was like a strawberry mermaid. Really cute. This one I think I struggled with mainly because the tail, like the fragmentation looked really strange, but it's kind of a strange piece, so it's gonna do that. And this was my last mermaid prompt, an orange themed mermaid. I remember disliking her and being relieved to be done with the week of Mermaid. Like I was like, that's it, I'm finished, no more mermaids, I want to draw something else. And then the Sailor Moon redraw started making its rounds, so I had to do my take, obviously. I was in like a Zoom class in my high school, like it was a chemistry Zoom class, and I was just like sitting there with my Copics and drawing Sailor Moon. This was a redraw of that purple magical girl from my last old art or old sketchbooks video. I just thought her design deserved to be revisited. She still has that long face, but it's not quite as egregious. This was a migraine inspired piece. I get migraines a lot, and in summer of 2020 I had 2 in a week, and that was pretty not fun. And I remember my neurologist told me back when I first started seeing her that one of her other patients had described her migraines like a flower blooming inside her skull, and I thought that was so strange and so disturbing for a child to say to her doctor that I just had to turn it into a drawing. And yeah, this is what became of it. I was doing a lot of like really weird, edgy kind of pieces at the time, and this was one of them. I remember being pretty proud of this, but I remember my mom questioning me about it because she thought it was pretty dark. Aw, this is really cute. It's so funny how I'm going like back and forth. I'm like, oh yeah, I did so much edgy stuff, and I did, you know, and then I get pieces like this that I'm like, oh, it's just cute. It's like a little princess with a dress that's like a little too big, and she's got a paper crown. Look at her, she's so cute. And there's gel pen that's sparkly, very nice. This is when I started to get into cottagecore. Like, look, she's got like radishes, which is funny because I don't like radishes, and I think I noted that when I posted this. I was like, I don't even like radishes, guys, but look, she's cute. This is when I started doing fairy tale redraws. I did, I think, 2 on TikTok, and then that's what I left and like started YouTube and everything. But anyway, this was one about a girl, I think, who gave away everything she had, and then stars started falling and they were like gold or something. I think this one might have been called Sweet Porridge. I don't remember, but it was about like a magic pot that when it cooked anything, or when it started cooking, it would make porridge like just infinitely. This was when I started getting like bombarded with those videos where it's like, is this real or is it cake? Like everywhere, like on Instagram and Twitter and everything. So I made a drawing inspired by that. I thought it would be funny if like a Marie Antoinette-esque character discovered that she was in fact cake and not real. I painted this right before my family lost power for like a week and a half. Like a crazy amount of time. We were in the middle of a heat wave, and like we lost power due to some kind of storm, and yeah, we just went out without for like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I don't remember, but yeah, I drew a whole bunch of characters. You'll see. This was one of them. This was another power outage painting. 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 And this is the last of the power outage paintings. I did this one on Twitch, and I tried to redraw it a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, I don't remember. And the redraw turned out terrible. This drawing's pretty weird. This one I did on Twitch. It's where I drew half the drawing with my left hand and half with my right. It went interestingly, as you can see. However, I'm not entirely embarrassed by how my right hand draws. It's bad. By all means, it's terrible. However, given the fact that I don't do anything with this hand except sometimes talk at the camera and move it like this, you know, it's not bad. So that is it for this video, and for that sketchbook, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of these. I do have some other sketchbooks that I haven't toured, and I have a folder of like my really old art. And obviously I do have an upcoming video where I show off some of my like college artwork, like for classes, my art classes, because I'm working on getting my associates in illustration. So look forward to that too, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye! Real quick before I end the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Ko-fi supporters. So thank you so much to Ashley, Savvy, and Tiffany. Your guys' support means the world to me and allows me to keep making videos like this one. If you would like to join my Ko-fi page, the link will be in the description box below for all these benefits and so much more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!